Oh, Jamar Chase with the dive. Because Garrett Wilson's wide open. Garrett Wilson, touchdown Barrett. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the video here in the World of Juice channel, and welcome back to another episode of the Chicago Cougars here on Madden 22. That is right, we are back, and this is actually going to be a pretty big episode because if you remember from the last episode, I forgot to spin the challenge wheel. It happens sometimes. I'm a very dumb guy. So, today's episode, we aren't just going to spin the challenge wheel one time. We are going to spin that challenge wheel 2 times in one video. Get 2 separate challenges, hopefully complete them both, and then we will be up to date. Better than last episode, at least. We did win last episode against the Denver Broncos at Mile High. It started a little rough, but then we were able to come back in that second half. We absolutely just completely annihilated and suffocated the Broncos, and they couldn't keep up with us. And we are now 7-0, going up against our hated rivals, the Jacksonville Jaguars. We've had some epic battles with the Jaguars in this series, and this one should be no different. Trevor Lawrence versus Trey Lance. It is the Peyton Manning and Tom Brady matchup of this generation. Let's see if we can get the W. Hit that like button if you're going to enjoy. Subscribe to the channel. Join the Juice Club. Let's get right to it. So here we are. It is week number 8. Jacksonville versus Chicago at TIAA Bank Field. We are the best team in the NFL without a question, and the Jaguars are certainly not. But we can't waste any more time. I don't want to forget these 2 and then have to make it a threefer next episode. So we are going to spin the wheel twice. Here we go. You can see the wheel. Spin the wheel the first time. Here we go. What are we going to get for the first of our 2? Oh, no! Lose a dev trait for every 5 tackles for loss. So here's how this works. I thought we were going to get the gain 1 dev upgrade. If we get tackled 5 times for loss as a team, then 1 player gets to lose a dev trait. If we get tackled for 10 tackles for loss, then 2 players lose a dev trait, and so on and so on. I don't think we're going to get tackled more than 5 times, I wouldn't think, but it is what it is. So we have the possibility of losing one of our dev traits in this episode, and here comes the second one. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, spin, 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 spin that wheel. What is it going to be for the second one? Trade for a skill position player, I think. Under 25. Okay. 2 very different challenges. Trade for a skill position player under 25, and for every 5 tackles for loss, we lose a dev trait. Okay, so those are not the worst challenges that we could have got. But let's go and make this second challenge happen. We have slight cap space, but first we got to figure out who that skill position guy is going to be. We don't really necessarily need a wide receiver. We have a lot of wide receivers, so I don't think we need that. A tight end could be cool. Cole Kmet is a little too old at this point. Dawson Knox is older. Noah Fant's older. OJ Howard, obviously. A lot of these guys that we know in real life are going to be older than 25, although Kyle Pitts, he's only 24. And Kyle Pitts is certainly a skill position. So if we give them TJ Hawkinson and they give us Kyle Pitts, this could work. This could work. What about if I give them Dalton Schultz instead? It's not going to work as easily. So TJ Hawkinson, along with, if I give them a middle linebacker, we do have a middle linebacker that they want, Darryl Royals. What about Darren Green? And then I throw in a 4th round pick. Is this enough to get Kyle Pitts on the squad? No, it's not even close. Not even freaking close. I do have a 2nd round pick next year. We're not going to need any of these draft picks because, well, we're not going any farther. So we have a first-round pick and TJ Hawkinson isn't going to get it done. But what about if I have 2 first-round picks next year, so I could throw that in. 2 first-round picks and TJ Hawkinson. Is that even going to be enough? Is 2 first-round picks going to be enough to get Kyle Pitts? It's not even enough. TJ Hawkinson and 2 first-round picks next season is not enough to get Kyle Pitts. I really want Kyle Pitts now that I see that it's a possibility. This is why I'm not going for a wide receiver, because we don't need wide receivers. But now that I see that it's a possibility to maybe get him, I really want him. So what about Josh Schmidt? Is that good enough? That would, he doesn't cost enough money. This is where it gets tricky, because Kyle Pitts is making a decent amount of money. What about Devon Hamilton? We still don't have enough money there. Let's see. Somebody's got to make enough money to get this over, but I don't think we have it to where Alex Ali makes a lot of money as a rookie. I don't think Kyle Pitts is an option anymore. I really would like it, but if it wasn't going to go through with TJ Hawkinson, then it wasn't going to go through with anybody, especially 2 first round. Actually, I could, you know what? I'll try one more thing. I'll try Kyle Pitts, I'll try TJ Hawkinson, and I'll try our first round pick from this season. If it doesn't go through, they might value our first round pick a little bit higher this year. Okay, they certainly do. So now what if I throw in another first round pick from next year? It's going to be so close, isn't it? It's going to be right there. Wow, okay. I feel like if we had a second round pick, that might go through, or maybe another first round pick this year. Let's see. So if we could try and trade for another first round pick 32, I don't think that would be too hard to trade for. I wouldn't guess. We'll swap first round picks. I'll give you 32 next year. You give me 32 this year. And then I'll also throw in a 5th this year. Trade declined. I'll throw in a 4th this year. Trade offer accepted. So we swap first round picks. We give the Lions one of our 2 first round picks from next year. And we get number 32 this year. So that put together with pick 19 and TJ Hawkinson could bring us in Kyle Pitts. We're going to try it. Here we go. Trade offer declined. Okay. That sucks. That sucks. We'd have to get a higher first overall or first round pick this year. Maybe pick 32 is just not high enough. I don't want to give up on this. I think we can get Kyle Pitts. I really do think we can get Kyle Pitts. So I'm going to try and get a higher first round pick this season. Maybe like top 6. Are they willing to trade back? I'll give you a 4th next year. It's going to be too tough. It's going to be too tough to trade up this far without having like a second round pick or something. I mean, I have a second round pick next year, but I don't think that's going to be good enough. Plus maybe a 4th this year. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. Not for the 6th overall pick. What about if we move up to like top 15? There's the 15th pick from the Bears. How do they like this? This could work. If I give them a 5th round pick, trade offer accepted. So we now have the 15th pick and the 19th pick in this year's draft. Do the Falcons value that better than the 32nd overall pick is the question. There's 15, there's 19, and then there's TJ Hawkinson. We go to Atlanta, and we call him up. We say, hey, Arthur Blank, give me your best overall player. Trade offer accepted. TJ Hawkinson has been a wonderful tight end for us, but he's no Kyle Pitts. 2 first-round picks, and TJ Hawkinson gets us Kyle Pitts. Wow. That is the skill position player that we needed. I will tell you that much. That is awesome. Kyle Pitts now makes the squad, and he has an X Factor, so that gives us 3 X Factors on the offense now. We didn't have that before. Kyle Pitts now plays for the Chicago Cougars, and we got to go change his number to make sure that he is... Can we... Does anybody wear number 8 right now? What's Trey Lance's number? I think he's 5. Somebody's wearing number 8. I don't know who it is. Who's wearing number 8? It's not Terry McLaurin. It's not Chamberlain. Is it Austin Eckler? I wouldn't think it'd be Eckler. He's wearing 31. I didn't think so. Is it Jamar? Jamar's wearing number 1, right? Yeah, he's wearing number 1. Matt Peterson's not wearing number 8. Is it Burton? Mark Burton might be wearing number 8. He's wearing number 3. Number 5 for Trey Lance. Is it somebody on defense already? Somebody on defense. Is it Alex Ali? Is he? That's Pat Shanahan. He's wearing number 2. Is it Alex Ali? He's wearing number 38. Is it Budda Baker? Who is it? He's wearing number 6. Is it Tevin Lambert? No, it's not Tevin Lambert. Russ Telfer? It might be Russ. It is Russ Telfer. That's right. I forgot he was wearing number 8. Okay, that makes more sense. That makes more sense. All right, we can change his number. We can give him number... let's see. Number 21. I like that. Number 21 on a linebacker looks really weird. We could also make him number 4 if we felt like... Because now Kyle Pitts won't be wearing number 4. He will be wearing number 8 for the Chicago Cougars. That is big time, ladies and gentlemen. Absolute, utter big time. Man, this is so cool. Having Kyle Pitts on the team. Look at this offense now. With Jonathan Taylor, Terry McLaurin, Tajay Chamberlain, Jamar Chase, and Kyle Pitts, we are electric. Now remember, we cannot forget the fact that we cannot take any tackles for loss. At least, well, we can't take more than 5. We can't take 5. If we take 5, then we are gonna have to lose a development trait for somebody. So that's the big goal for this game. I hope you guys enjoyed that trade. That was a pretty crazy one. That is a pretty enticing, exciting trade that we just made, and hopefully Kyle Pitts can come in and be like a stud. So let's go play the Jaguars in Jacksonville in Duval County. Let's go see if we can ignite this rivalry one more time and get a W. Okay, so I realized before we jump into the game that I didn't show you guys the roster, and we do that every episode, so I might as well do it now, even though it is against a team that we've played many times. But Trevor Lawrence is still a quarterback, 92 overall, superstar development. They still have James Robinson, which is going to be a little bit of a problem, I'd guess. He's a 94 overall. Lorenzo Williams is a 90 overall wide receiver. They got him out of Georgia. He's a superstar. They still have DJ Shark, or they have DJ Shark again. Did he was on the Lions, wasn't he? Where was he at? No, he was always in Jacksonville. Why do I think he's in Detroit? I don't know. Whatever. Eric Roberts. They have a decent wide receiver room. I mean, these two guys are really good, but everybody else is kind of okay. Tight end Alex Croft and Gerald Everett, Taylor Decker, Ben Barch, Brandon Linder. Everybody's playing up because of they're on a win streak and their momentum is high. Dylan Raduns and Jawan Taylor. So their offensive line is pretty mediocre. Khalid Kareem, Carlos Basham, Boogie Basham, Courtney Mallard are the defensive line. Tim Sample, Miles Jack, and Josh Allen on the linebacking core. Okay, that's a pretty good linebacking core. But then they have an older Shaquille Griffin, CJ Henderson. Okay, their cornerbacks are okay. Taylor Rapp and then Jonathan Abrams hurt, so they'll have Taj Bozeman, who didn't go to college, it looks like. And he's 3 years in the league. He's 71 overall. Then their kicker and their punter. Okay, so the Jags are a pretty interesting team because they're not like horrible, but they're pretty average, I guess you could say. They're just pretty flat line, pretty average. So we'll see if we can take advantage of that and blow them out of the water. Hopefully Kyle Pitts can have a good debut. And now we are gonna see, we are gonna play the game. I'll see you guys in Jacksonville.
It's Madden NFL 22, and we've got a showdown in the AFC South. It's the reigning Super Bowl champs and the Jaguars coming up next.
The calendar may say autumn, but temperatures are still pretty sweltering here in North Florida. But the good news, the radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerge from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with their opponents. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. CD, you look at the Jaguars in this matchup. They know coming in they've got to be at their best because they're facing one of the better overall defenses in the NFL.
And this is not one of the better offenses around in terms of running the football. So they are...
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Chicago Cougars football is underway in Jacksonville. Tajay Chamberlain fields the kick, and we are down at the 17-yard line to start this game. Kyle Pitts makes his debut for the Cougars. 2,000 yards for Trey Lance, 19 touchdowns, 6 interceptions on the season. Let's see if we can get Kyle Pitts involved right away. Play action power. We're going straight to number 8 to get him involved early and often here in Chicago. And unfortunately, Trey Lance doesn't have the accuracy. That's okay. That would have been a pretty big start to the game if we would have been able to connect on that. Unfortunately, we'll just have to go with this. He's open here, and there's his first catch as a Cougar. Kyle Pitts makes it to the 38-yard line. And now we'll go with a running back, Jonathan Taylor carry. He gets nowhere on that one, stuffed by Sample on that. And now we send Kyle Pitts deep. I feel like I'm going to get myself in trouble throwing to Kyle Pitts a lot this game. But I do have a wide open man. I have options down the field. Jamar Chase, tightrope walking the sidelines. And Jamar Chase is down to the 26-yard line. 2 big plays already for the Cougars. And Trey Lance is 1 big play away from activating Gambler already. And there it is, Jonathan Taylor with a huge carry, 12 yards on the run, and we are down to the 13-yard line. Might as well go right back to it. If it works, don't fix it. If it's broke, don't fix it. If it works, I guess if it works, don't fix it either. That works too, I guess. But that's just not the same. Whatever. We go from 2nd down to 6 on the 10. I've got a man open. It's Terry McLaurin. Oh, I was out at the 1. No shot, I was out at the 1. That's unreal. That was totally a touchdown. The Diablos got blown out by the Chiefs in the bottom ticker there. Jonathan Taylor couldn't get up. 2nd down and goal. We got to try and get this rushing touchdown out of the way early so we can continue the streak with Trey Lance, or with Jonathan Taylor. He's in! Jonathan Taylor scores a touchdown. That streak continues to rack up. That's number 11 on the year for Jonathan Taylor running the football. And that was pretty simple. That was pretty simple of a drive. It would have been even better if Trey Lance would have hit that first play action with Kyle Pitts, but he overthrew him a little bit. And now we'll see how this defense does against Trey Lance, or against Trevor Lawrence. We've seen in the past that Trevor Lawrence can sling the rock a little bit on this defense. I guess we'll have to wait and see how this game goes. We are a little bit better than we were last time we played him. But here he comes. The golden locks of Trevor Lawrence, 1,400 yards, 11 touchdowns, 4 interceptions for him. That's a pretty mediocre season, pretty average season so far. I mean, we are pretty deep into it. We're almost 2 months into the year, and he's only got that as his stat line. It's pretty mediocre. That's James Robinson. That's a first down on the first play, 12 yards right out the gate. Okay. Not great start with a 12-yard carry on play 1. We also got to try and go for more sacks with Trent Favors. And there's going to be not the first one. It's going to somehow Trevor Lawrence is going to toss that ball away. That's just Madden for you right there. That should have been a sack. Maybe even a fumble in real life. Unfortunately, it's not. It's going to be a run. And somehow he breaks free, 3rd down. But Hooker gets up to the 45-yard line. It's 3rd down and 2. It's going to be a pass. So we got to try and get some pressure on Trevor. I think we can. It's going to be quick throw. Telfer couldn't get there. Telfer couldn't get there. You know what it is? It's his number. He changed his number. He gave it to Kyle Pitts. Kyle Pitts bought it off of him. And having a higher number makes him slower. That's what it is. If he was wearing number 8, he would have got there. Is Romeo Goddard going to get? No. Trevor Lawrence throws it away again. So Lawrence is doing a good job at not taking hits unnecessary. Let's go. Let's get to him. Let's get to the quarterback. We're one of the best teams at getting to the quarterback. Jeff Sewell will take him down. He's going nowhere. It is 3rd and 11. There's a tackle for loss for us. If only we would have got the spin that allows us to get 5 tackles for loss and we upgrade a player. Chase Young, he's going to run into it. Trent Favors was there too, but Lawrence will just throw it away. He's 1 for 4. And they're going to punt the football back to the offense here. And that just gives me more opportunities to throw to Kyle Pitts. I'm so excited for having Kyle Pitts on the team, man. I knew it was going to take a lot. I knew it was going to be expensive to get him. But having Kyle Pitts on the team, man, it's just, it's like, it's given us new life, I guess. It's so cool. So cool. And we have Gambler activated too. Plus Kyle Pitts has an X Factor double me. So now we have 2 double me receivers. Jonathan Taylor gets to the outside. Couldn't break the tackle, but he does get a nice carry there. Finally, we got to the outside. We don't usually get to the outside. Usually, we get wrapped up before that. Kyle Pitts, I'm going to send him deep. This could work. Or it's just going to have to be Jamar Chase. I think that's roughing the passer. Yeah, it's going to be roughing the passer. I figured that's what it was. The flag came out pretty soon after I threw the football. So we move even more yards down the field. The Titans continue to suck this season. They're 1-7 now after losing to the Raiders on the bottom of your screen there. Good pass or good run defense there by the Jags on that play. Let's go with a little bit of a stick play. Stick? So that means Kyle Pitts is out there on the left-hand side. I like that, but now he's covered. He's really covered, so I'm just going to have to take off and run here with Trey Lance, get the first down, get out of bounds. They did a good job of covering that. I'll give them credit. They did a good job of covering that. We're going to go spacing. We're going to send Kyle Pitts on a little bit of a delayed fade. This could work. This could work, or it won't work, and I got to throw that away. Jeez. Maybe the delay fade wasn't the move. Maybe it should have been just a regular streak. That also could have been something that would have worked. Maybe this will work. Now we'll see if it is going to work. We're just going to send him on a straight fade. He's not going to be open, but I will tell you who is open. It's Tajay Chamberlain. Stays in bounds, gets to the 2. Almost got his way into the end zone there. Tried to weasel his way in. This is where we go Kyle Pitts touchdown. We have Gambler, so there's no threat of an interception. It's going to be Kyle Pitts. His first catch. Not his first catch. His first touchdown as a Chicago Cougar player. All right. Only his 3rd touchdown of the year. So the Falcons were not using him to his highest potential. That might be a miss, actually. Oh, thank you. Rodrigo Blankenship's got enough accuracy where he was able to make it. But they only had 2 touchdowns with Kyle Pitts through the first 6 or 7 games of the year. That's just disrespectful. That is just disrespectful to Kyle Pitts. He is such a talent. He is such a talent. They got to give him more catches there. And now that we have him, we're certainly going to give him more catches. I feel like I'm favoring him a little bit too much. But it's 14-0 here in the second quarter. We just started the second quarter a couple of plays ago. And they're going to give that to Hooker. He has a good route. And Hooker will get down to the 49-yard line. He'll get into Cougar territory. That was a good run. Great blocking from the offensive line there. Not much I can do on that one, unfortunately. But Trevor Lawrence will step back and throw this one. He's going to get a catch to his superstar wide receiver. And Williams will make it. Are we going to have to make the adjustment? I think we might have to, by overall, just to have Pat Surtain covering there, just so we have an X Factor covering a superstar. I feel like that's a better matchup than having A.J. Terrell covering him. If A.J. Terrell had Acrobat, I'd feel more comfortable, but he doesn't yet, so. We really need to have the wheel spin go in our favor where we can upgrade a player, because upgrade a dev trait, because I don't think we're going to get a natural organic upgrade for AJ Terrell. Micah Parsons gets a lucky sack there. I'll take it. It's a kind of a cheesy one, but it's still a sack, so I count it. Big time play for Micah Parsons. Trent Favors trying to get through. That's going to be Pat Surtain. That's why we switch him. That's why we switch him. AJ Terrell wouldn't have made that play. AJ Terrell would not have made that play. That's why you switch and put on your better corner. Make the route. There's Kyle Pitts. I am so happy to have Kyle Pitts on this team, man. You don't know how happy I am. It feels so good to have him out there. Get out of the way. Taylor. Trey Lance is going to have to try for it. I think I got the first down. I did. They're going to give it to me. Let's see. Let's go with a Jonathan Taylor run here on the new set of downs. They only have 20. Was that 20 passing yards? It was 20 passing yards. They have 65 total yards. A lot of that's running with Hooker there on their game. It's not even James Robinson, really. We can't even run the football. It's a little tough to run it. We're going to go with... This is one of my favorite plays to run, mainly because Terry McLaurin tends to get pretty open here, but he won't do it on this one. Kyle Pitts, there's a big-time catch. God, I love it so much. We're starting to click on all cylinders, ladies and gentlemen. We are becoming very dangerous, especially if Trey Lance has his X Factor activated. If Gambler's activated, I tell you this every time. If Gambler is activated, Trey Lance is one of the top 5, top 3 quarterbacks in the entire league. No doubt about it. That's a tight throw, but it's right there. Tajay Chamberlain with the catch. That was a very tight throw. I didn't think that was going to be caught. We're going to run this ball with Jonathan Taylor here. Kyle Pitts is going to motion into the backfield, trying to throw a block. He does throw a pretty good block, and Jonathan Taylor walks into the end zone. Easy touchdown. That block by Kyle Pitts was crucial there. Big time. Big time. And we are going to go up by 3 scores in the first half. We could be seeing Mark Burton sooner rather than later. That is a fact. We could be seeing Mark Burton. Taylor's almost got 1,000 yards rushing. He's 815 right now. That's going to be big tack from Jake Locklear. Big tackle from Jake Locklear. And it is the 17-yard line for this Jaguars offense. They have been struggling. They should just continue to run the football. That's what's been working for them. It's going to be a quick throw, caught by DJ Shark, I think, and brought down. They still have Urban Meyer as their head coach, which a little interesting there. I guess the kickers for the Jaguars in this save have not been assaulted by Urban like in real life. That's gonna be caught. What a beautiful throw by Trey Lance, I've been so used to saying that. What a beautiful throw by Trevor Lawrence. Great throw, and they get to the 43-yard line. Are the Jaguars actually going to have some sort of momentum here? They get the ball to start the second half. Micah Parsons with sack number 2. Just too slow of a throwing animation for Trevor Lawrence there. And that's going to be just a little check down to Chark. Cam Curl will be there. I almost said Cam Chancellor. That's a throwback. Third down. Trent Favors getting double teamed. Chase Young went all in on that. Is that out of bounds? There's a penalty. Illegal touching. Oh no, Lorenzo Williams. He stepped out of bounds and then came in, and he was the first player to touch the ball after stepping out of bounds. Wow, I cannot believe they just got that call. You rarely ever see illegal touching outside of the end zone. Like, usually that's the only time you see illegal touching in Madden. And that time it worked out for us because it saved us a big-time play. I couldn't control Pat Surtain on that one. He just, he kept running, then when I brought him back, it was too late. It just didn't work ever. But that's going to be Kyle Pitts. Man, I love this so much, man. You don't know how much I'm loving this with Kyle Pitts. I absolutely am enjoying Kyle Pitts. More than enjoying him. And he's got double me activated. Oh my God, it's about to get real. Gambler plus double me is a deadly combination. Especially if it's Kyle Pitts. That should have been a touchdown if we're being honest. That should have been a touchdown. All right, what do we do now? I've got Gambler. It's still activated. So we throw quickly. That would have been picked off. That would have been picked off if it was not activated. It's a good thing that it was activated. I think we're just going to have to go Terry McLaurin here. Oh, we lost it. That must have been... Oh, yeah, because I threw the ball away earlier. That's right. So that was my second incompletion. But Terry McLaurin, easy catch. Easy catch on the slant. And that's number 14 for Terry McLaurin. We are certainly in the realm of possibly breaking some records here in the final season. I mean, Patrick Surtain already has the record for most interceptions in a season. So, I mean, we certainly have a chance. The Jaguars get the ball to start the second half, so they have 46 seconds or whatever they have at the end of this kick return. Oh, my God, Locklear. That was a big hit. 43 seconds to do something in this half, and then they get the ball to start the second half. So, we'll see what they can do here. If we could end this half with a sack from Trent Favors. That's a quick throw caught by DJ Shark. Buda Baker trying to wrap him up. He breaks out of that. We keep him in bounds. Great tackle there. Good wrap up. I think that might have been a lineman who wrapped him up there. Was it? Maybe it was Darryl Royals. I don't know. First down and 10. They use a timeout. Trevor Lawrence. He fires. He's got his tight end. Oh, he only got 1 foot in. Okay. So a little bit of a wasted down. A little bit of a wasted possession, or wasted down there. And Trent Favors gets a sack. That's what we wanted. That's what we've been going for. We're going for the record with Trent Favors, man. We got to get 22.5 to tie it, 23 to break it. And we have 12 right now. One more timeout remaining for the Jaguars. Chase Young was right there. Good breakup by Jeff Sewell. Great job. I thought we were going to get cheesed out of that. They're going to punt the ball back. They're going to give me 23 seconds to work with? Well, probably maybe like 19 seconds, something like that. 18 seconds. I tried to fair catch. That didn't work. We have 15 seconds to work with. 3 timeouts from the 18-yard line, and we are a very dynamic offense. And you're press covering, Terry. Have you not learned your lesson? You cannot press coverage Terry McLaurin. He's too good. He's too freaking good. What do I tell you every single day? Every single episode, I tell you how good Terry McLaurin is. You cannot press coverage Terry McLaurin. He will win every single time. He's a freaking god. He's a legend. That's Jamar Chase, and he holds on to the ball. Touchdown, Cougars. And that's how you score in 18 seconds. Not even. We scored in 16 seconds. This team is the greatest team of all time. This team is the greatest team of all time. 35-0. We are blowing out the Jacksonville Jaguars. You know what we did? We bent them over, and we are clapping their cheeks. Clapping them with consent. And there's going to be the final play of the first half. They'll just go down in shame. 35-0. Trey Lance is their daddy. He is the Jaguars' daddy. Let's see what we can do in the second half. I don't even know if the Jaguars want to come out here and play the second half. It has been a massacre. It has been a massacre in Jacksonville. Duval didn't know what they were getting into. They should have, because we're a really good team. They should have known what they were getting into. But they thought they might have had a chance. They do not. We have 383 total yards of offense, 62 rushing yards. We need to rush the ball a little bit more. There's Chase Young. You're not stopping Chase. When he's running downhill, you're not stopping him. James Robinson had no shot there. And it's a tackle for loss. And we haven't even been tackled for a loss at all today. At least not that I can remember. Oh, maybe Jonathan Taylor got tackled one time. It's a quarterback keeper. He's not getting anywhere. He loses 2 on that one. I'm not sure why they decided to do a quarterback draw on 2nd down and 11, but whatever. I guess it was shocking. It was unsurprising. That's number 3 for Micah Parsons. What? 1.5? They might not have counted that first one as a sack. I'm not sure what they counted it. That was 3 in my book for Micah Parsons, but I guess they counted it as 1.5. So one of the sacks that he's had might not have counted officially as a sack. It might have been the one where he dove and then Trey Lance just fell, or Trevor Lawrence just fell. That might not have counted as a technical sack for Micah Parsons. I'm not sure. But that is 1.5 for... That is 1.5 for Micah Parsons. He's having a really good day. And Jonathan Taylor, great blocking by Terry McLaurin. What do you expect? It's Terry McLaurin. He does everything. Everything that you ask. And we're going to go back to that first play that we tried at the beginning of the game, the very first play. We went play action, Kyle Pitts. This time, he's going to drop it because it was a little bit too far down the field. A little bit too far down the field. That play will work. It's just got to work with Gambler activated so that he has a little bit better accuracies. Let's go with the play action pass on 3rd down. That might not be the greatest idea. But it's going to have to be. Jamar Chase has to stretch for his life to get that ball. But he does get it. 350 yards now for Trey Lance. We're certainly going to see Mark Burton pretty soon. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. Wait, did that not work? Kyle Pitts, streak. There we go. Okay. Oh, I changed Peterson. I didn't mean to change Matt Peterson. Throw it back across your body. Ugh. I should just threw that away. Whoops. That one's on me. I panicked a little bit there. I should have just threw it away. I don't know what I was thinking. Is that going to be open? No, it's not. But Terry McLaurin's open. We might as well take it if it is. Terry McLaurin, number 2. He's got 969 yards. Nice. Yeah, we're seeing Mark Burton the rest of this game. We are up 42-0 on the Jacksonville Jaguars on the road in Duval. It's getting a little bit out of hand here. It's getting crazy in Duval. I'm going to change that before I forget. Depth chart, Trey Lance out for... actually, let's make one more change here and put Johnson as the backup point guard. Mark Burton, we'll get to see him. We'll get to see. We've seen him on a few different occasions this season. He hasn't looked great, but then he's looked okay. Like, it's been up and down for him. So we'll see how he can do with a 42-0 lead. We need to go for another interception. We need to go for some more sacks with Trent Favors. This needs to be a game where we get like 3+ sacks with Trent Favors. He's got 1 already. That's going to be a tackle for loss with James Robinson. He's going nowhere. Actually, I don't know if that counts as a tackle for loss because he technically didn't lose a yard. It's still 2nd down and 10. 366 total yards of passing offense. That's going to be a quick catch. Telfer brings down the tight end. 7 for 13, 86 yards and an interception for Trevor Lawrence. 3rd and 3 from the 28-yard line. He's all by himself in the backfield, which is good for Trent Favors, but it's not good for everybody else. Alex Ali forces the incompletion. Thank you, young buck. Thank you for that. That is what we needed. There's the punt. I'm just going to fair catch this. Doesn't really matter at this point. And we get to see Mark Burton. We get to see Mark Burton for the first time. We'll go play action on his first pass. See if we can get him into the rhythm. See if we can get him into the rhythm of the offense. There it is. And it's going to be knocked incomplete. I wonder if I would have possession caught that or aggressive caught that. Because I tried to direct catch it. So I wonder if I would have done a different animation. Excuse me, I choked a little bit. Ugh. I wonder if I would have done a little bit better animation if it would have worked. I'm still choking. Ugh. Okay, I think I'm good. Sorry that I choked there a little bit. I don't know what happened. There's Jonathan Taylor. There's the first down. Big time. I don't really want to do play action again. I kind of want to do a fade smash. That might work. And you're pressing Terry again. I don't know if Mark Burton has the arm strength. But we've been through this before. Got hit on the throw. I had to get that away. Now we go with a drag wheel here. See if this will work. Gotta get that up. Go up and get it. It's Jamar Chase, and he catches it. 2 for 4, 34 yards for Jamar, or for Mark Burton. More for Jamar Chase. And we are almost at the end of the third quarter here. It is just a massacre. He's got 6 for 139, does Chase. We can't run the football, really. Cannot run the football. Let's go with a drag wheel, play action. I'm going to trust Kyle Pitts. Oh! That could have worked. It really could have. It should have worked, if we're being honest. One-on-one, Matt Peterson. One-on-one, Matt Peterson? One-on-one, Matt Peterson? Do you forget that this man is the Calvin Johnson? He's the reincarnation of Calvin Johnson, man. You cannot go one-on-one with Matt Peterson. He's too much of a stud. It is 49-0, and Burton throws a touchdown. I'm not sure if that's his first touchdown of the season. I don't think it is. I think we might have thrown at least one more earlier in the year. I think we've at least thrown one in his career already. I'm pretty sure. I don't remember. I'd have to go and take a look at the stats. I'm pretty sure it's not his first of his career. But the Jaguars come back out on offense. I don't even know why they want to come back out on offense. They're going to give it to... Is that Robinson? I think that's Robinson. And it is. He gets a decent run game. I don't know why they ever went away from that. They were actually running the ball pretty well in the first quarter, and then they went away from it, and it snowballed from there. Our offense just took over. They're going to go back to him. He breaks the first tackle, but gets brought down by Alex Ali and Pat Surtain. 2nd down and 7 as the third quarter comes to a close. We have 7 minutes of football left, and it is basically over. It was over in the first half, but it is basically over except for the final results. And Trent Favors gets another sack. That's number 2. Beautiful. Number 13 for him. We're trying. We are trying to do it. Here's the X Factor activated for him. If we can get him again. Yes! That's 3. That's what I'm talking about. I told you we needed a multi-sack game. That's 14 now for Trent Favors. Back-to-back for him. And it is a 4th and 23. They're going to punt the football. We still have plenty of games left to go. Trent Favors at 14. He's on a good pace. He's on a good pace. 6 minutes left to go. We've finished a minute of the fourth quarter. I've really enjoyed Kyle Pitts on this team. Jonathan Taylor gets a nice run. That looked like a little bit of a face mask there, but I guess they're not going to call it. I don't think he fully had his face mask. It just looked that way. And there's Jonathan Taylor with 73 yards now on 3rd and 1. I think we go back to the run game here to try and get the first down. I feel confident that we can get it. Only 43 yards through the air for Trevor Lawrence today. That's pretty bad. That is pretty darn bad. All right, let's test this arm of Mark Burton. We saw the catch with Matt Peterson. But let's test a little bit here. I'm trying to force it a little bit too much to Kyle Pitts, I think. There's the play action. I really want this play action pass to work because I think it could be pretty good. It's just got to work out the accuracies. There it is. Kyle Pitts. This time it works. 110 and a touchdown for him. Kyle Pitts. And he's out there on the slant on the left side. He's got 7 for 179. And there's going to be another touchdown. He's wide open. It's too easy. It's too easy. Kyle Pitts, baby. Oh, he's just shaking it off. Shaking it off. We got to see a touchdown celebration there. Great throw from Mark Burton, by the way. Let's get a little bit of instant replay here. Great throw. He beat his man off the line, right in the gut. Beautiful throw, and he does the celebration in the face of the crowd here. There it is. Celebrate, my boy. Celebrate. Show him that football. Show him that football. Show him who's the real GOAT of Chicago. You're the real GOAT of Chicago. I know you are. Look at that stud. Look at that absolute stud. Showing them the football. Asking, you want this? You want this football? I know you do. It's 55-0, by the way. About to be 56-0 when Blankenship puts this through. Boom. A 56-piece dropped on the heads of Duval County. Kyle Pitts in his debut is amazing. And obviously Terry McLaurin's amazing. Jamar Chase is amazing. We've got so many amazing players on this team. And now we get... I want to be on defense more than I want to be on offense right now because I want to try and get more sacks with Trent Favors. That's a quick throw. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. It's going to be a pick six. It's getting from bad to worse. And he slides into the end zone. A.J. Terrell. Oh, he's doing the little motorcycle thing. A.J. Terrell pick six. That is another interception, the second of the day, and the second of the season for A.J. Terrell. That was one play. And it's 63-0. Are we going to put up our most career points in the series? Like in franchise history? I can't remember. I'd have to go back and look at the final scores of all of our games to see how many points we've put up in our most points we've put up in a game. But this certainly has a shot to be our most points in franchise history. I don't know what Trevor Lawrence was thinking on that one. They're going to go back to the run game. It's Hooker, and he will go nowhere. We're the best team in the league in terms of taking the football away. And I would assume we're the best team in the league at sacking the quarterback, too. 2nd down and 10 after the failed run. Trent Favors can't get anywhere, but Chase Young almost could. Lawrence will just heave that away. 86 yards through the air for Trevor Lawrence. That's just depressing. That is just depressing. And luckily for us, I don't think we have any tackles for loss against us. That's going to be caught. He will get both feet in bounds. I wasn't sure if he was going to be able to or not. Good coverage from Surtain. Actually, it wasn't that great coverage from Surtain. It could have been better. He was playing pretty soft on that on the wide receiver there. Come on, Favors. Chase Young will get there. That's a strip sack. The lineman's got it. Chase Young with the strip sack. Fumble. And the Jaguars are able to keep it up. Chase Young's got 6 now on the year. It's crazy that Trent Favors has become the more dominant pass rusher than Chase Young. Cam Curl, I wanted to pick that off, but I pressed square, which is the swap button, earlier than I pressed the triangle button to intercept. Can I get to the quarterback there? Oh, I tried to get to it. A.J. Terrell didn't play it well. They give him the first down there? Okay. Interesting. I didn't think they'd give it to him there, but I guess he did get it. Oh, that's gross. 0-6 versus 0-7. The Lions and the Ravens. Somebody's going to get their first win unless they tie. That would be embarrassing. But that's a gross game. I'm glad it's a 1 o'clock game and not like a primetime game. That is pretty gross. 2-minute warning. 2-minute warning in Jacksonville. 63-0. Can we pitch the shutout? That's the goal. I don't know how many. Have we even have a shutout? I think we've had at least one shutout this series. I can't remember who it was against. I know we've shut somebody out. But we got to try and do it here. The tight end breaks the first tackle. I have a feeling they're going to score a touchdown unless we can get a turnover. Kalen Cousins, that's a roughing the quarterback or roughing the passer. I tried to rush it too much to force the sack, and I was pretty late. So now they're at the 7. Yeah, they're pretty much going to get They're pretty much going to get a touchdown here. Unless we can turn it around and get some sort of interception or fumble or something. Chase Young got held there, but Micah Parsons with the sack. That's 2.5 sacks for Micah Parsons now. Somebody get there. That's in the back of the end zone. Jeff Sewell picked it off. Jeff Sewell picks it off, and they don't score a touchdown. That's what happens when you have a 6'4" corner in the NFL. We are gonna shut him out in Jacksonville. There's Jonathan Taylor. He's going really nowhere on that one. 79 yards. We'll go drive flood. Yes, Terry McLaurin. Big catch for him. We'll go hot route. We'll go Kyle Pitts, streak, and see if we can get him open here. We're just going to dump this to Jamar Chase. He's going to get out of bounds. I don't know why I'm trying to do this. I don't know why I'm trying to do extra. I mean, we're going to win this game pretty heavily. But I just want to keep throwing to Kyle Pitts. I enjoy throwing to Kyle Pitts. There's a holding call, and there's an interception. I shouldn't have thrown it. I should have just ran the ball. Now they have a chance to not get shut out here. Are they going to kick a field goal just to ruin our shutout? No, they're going to go for a 3-man deep situation, or they're going to go for a Hail Mary situation. Very interesting. They're not really in field goal range anyway. There it is. Pat Surtain just knocked it incomplete. We pitched the shutout, 63-0. We come to Duval, and we absolutely blow them out of the water. Trey Lance, 16 of 21, 372 yards, 4 touchdowns, no picks. Beautiful, perfect day for Trey Lance. And then Burton, 7 for 12, two touchdowns and an interception, 142 yards passing. The interception was kind of just a dumb thing. Jonathan Taylor, we really couldn't run the football. 18 carries, 79 yards. He did get 2 touchdowns. Receiving, Kyle Pitts in his debut, 8 catches, 187 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Jamar Chase had 7 for 150 and a touchdown, and Terry McLaurin had 5 for 104 and 2 touchdowns. Even Matt Peterson had a touchdown. Everybody got involved. Everybody got involved. And now we get Trent Favors with 6 tackles. We had, how many sacks we have? We had 3 for Favors, 2.5 for Micah Parsons, 1 for Chase Young, and Kalen Cousins had the other half of the Micah Parsons one. And we had 3 sacks, Surtain, Sewell, and A.J. Terrell. And obviously A.J. Terrell's was a pick 6. But here's the moment of truth. How many tackles for loss did they have? 2, 3, 4. 4 tackles for loss, which means we complete the challenge. We did not get 5 tackles for loss against us. We will not have anybody lose a development trait. Thank you, baby Jesus. Thank you, baby Jesus, for that. We pitch the shutout, and we go on to an absolute dominating effort. Man, this team is good. We simulated to week number 10. We had a bye week after the Jacksonville game, so I just simulated that. Nothing important happened. But as you can see, we have 2 very important things for next episode. 2 different breakout player scenarios. Now, if I had to throw a guess out there, I'd think that one of them is A.J. Terrell, because he had the pick 6. He played pretty well. I think one of them might be A.J. Terrell. The other one I'm not too sure about. Maybe it's Jamar Chase to go from superstar to X Factor. That could be a possibility. Who else could it be? Because Trent Favors is already an X Factor. Maybe it's Micah Parsons to go from star to superstar. That could be something. I don't know. We'll have to obviously find out next episode. But I do want to spend these staff points because we have 81 staff points. Is there anything I can spend them on? I think I've bought everything. I've got everything on the offense or the head coach. I've got everything on the offense side, on the defensive side. I can buy a few more things here on the player personnel tree, which is what I'll do, I guess. So we might as well just spend these staff points here, increase the likelihood of that, and then we'll get the increase the likelihood of the quarterbacks thing next time we spend some points. But that's not going to matter because we're not going to be going to free agency for this season. So I'm very excited with how this team is doing. I'm very excited with how good this team is. We're really good. We are 9 weeks into the year, and Derrick Henry doesn't even have over 600 yards rushing. The Titans are bad. They're a 2-win team, and we are going to Nashville to take them on. It could be another blowout. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to leave it a like. Subscribe to the channel. Join the Juice Club. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching. I really do appreciate it. I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.